So my name is Christine Denney and I'm the Food Services Director at the Oaks. These are three things that are fairly quick and easy to make for the holidays that are also really delicious. And I'm going to start with spicy pumpkin seed dip. So this is the spicy part, the olive oil, the garlic, a little bit of jalapeno, a little bit of onion. So once you have this done, while you're cooking this on top of the stove, you can also just toast your pumpkin seeds, either in a pan on top of the stove or in the oven if you have your oven on for something else. They only take about 10 minutes. And we have cilantro and parsley. I'm going to use some fresh lemon juice and also a little bit of orange zest. So when you're zesting fruit, I really recommend using a microplaner to you just want the orange part. You want the orange oil and that little bit that comes out. You don't want to get down into the white part where it's very bitter. In Ojai, we get all of our citrus from a ranch down the road. If you go to the farmer's market tomorrow, which is from 9 to 1, you'll see them. It's Friends Ranch. Delicious tangerines, oranges, and lemons. It's no fun unless you get food everywhere. Fresh lemon juice does make a difference. And especially if you're buying the bottled kind, you want to try and get one that doesn't have a lot of preservatives in it. So if you get some lemons and juice them, you can freeze them. You can freeze your lemon juice in ice cube trays, or just it keeps quite a while in the refrigerator. Sometimes this is a little bit thick, and it's also one of those things, depending upon how much you like spice. It's always hard to tell exactly how spicy jalapeno is. So if you want to go easy on that, you can always add some red pepper flakes at the end. Sometimes when I'm making it, I add a little olive oil, depending on what else I'm having. And this goes well on vegetables. It's good with chips of some kind. We're going to have, it's actually corn tortilla chips, which we just toast. So you don't have to put anything on them. Just put them in the oven for about 15 minutes. They get nice and crispy and toasty, and you can actually taste the corn. So it's, a nice high protein dip from the pumpkin seeds. And what you have with it is going to be up to you, of course. So this is another quick and easy dip. So the roasted peppers are a big part of this, and this is a yellow pepper, not a red one, obviously. You can just toast these if you have a gas stove, if you have your barbecue on for some other reason, depending on the time of year. Although in California, we cook outside lots of times as long as you have light. I had to make a choice one time between getting a new grill and getting a new oven, and I chose the grill. It was a lot better for me for a while. So once you roast them, you can put them in a plastic bag, or you can just let them sit. And you don't want to completely, you don't completely get all of the toasty parts off of there, but it really deepens the flavor. So we have a red one and a yellow, just for some extra color. Everything else is going to go into the blender. So these are just, canned artichoke hearts. You don't have to. Not very many people are going to cook whole artichokes and take them apart to get the hearts to make a dip. So artichoke hearts, or even artichoke bottoms, which is the garlic. If you're sensitive to raw garlic, if you really don't like the flavor, you can always toast it a little bit in a little bit of olive oil. And some capers. So a lot of people think, oh, capers have so much sodium. Well, we don't eat capers by the cupful. Just a few in most of the things we make. Give it that flavor, give you that saltiness that you want sometimes, that perks things up. Some lemon juice. I'm going to put some of this in the first batch. Just a little touch of olive oil in this. Again, you can leave this as chunky or make it, creamier if you want to. And I like to put cilantro in this when I'm doing seafood. and the citrus. It's great. You can make a nice colorful platter. You can do it with vegetables. This is one of my very favorite sauces. I make it every year at the holidays. I have people I've been getting together with on Christmas Eve for over 30 years. I was an infant, of course, but chopping the vegetables is the main thing you have to do. Every culture has a type of remoulade. So this has a bit of Dijon and apple cider vinegar. And then it has a beautiful color because it has a lot of paprika in it. Just a little bit of cayenne. Don't get them mixed up when you're measuring. It doesn't work very well. And I know, because I'm telling you I've done it. And once you make the part with the oil and vinegar, you could store some of it and keep that in the refrigerator. It'll keep for a really long time. And then you could always add fresh vegetables to it, in another week or something. So you mostly just want to get these ingredients mixed, and then we're going to drizzle in the olive oil, kind of like making mayonnaise, so it thickens a bit. So then we have our minced green onion, parsley or cilantro, whichever you prefer, and then some very finely minced celery, so it has a really nice crunch to it. So this is a cup of chopped dark chocolate. This is about 55% cocoa. So this is a Belgian chocolate. You could use dark chocolate chips. You don't have to do all the chopping. So this is a dessert you can make. We use the decaffeinated coffee, kind of deepens the flavor a little bit, but you can use tangerine juice, cranberry juice, orange juice, pomegranate juice, any liquid. You could even use water if you have. We want to get this melted. Probably going to, you can do this on top of the stove if you have a stove. You can do it in the microwave, or sometimes if your coffee's hot enough or your liquid's hot enough, it will just melt on its own. So to that, let's add some vanilla. And we put a little sweetener in this. When you make it at home, you could try just making it without the added sweetener. If there's one thing I encourage people to cut out of their life, it's sugar. And then to get a little deeper flavor without adding more sugar, we're going to add in some cocoa. So I want to get this all mixed. So that's all you need for that. And then what we do is, this is it says soft or silken tofu when you buy it, so you don't want extra firm. It keeps kind of a grainy texture, and you want to get as much water out as you can. Just pour it off. You can start this and make it in 10 minutes, put it in the refrigerator. Be ready by the time you're ready for dessert. Well, ahead of time, there's tofu in it. They can probably try it and like it. So you can see this is really quite a pudding texture. This is thicker than it is sometimes, actually. There you have it. This isn't a lovely presentation. We have it ready for you here. Just leave this over here. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I want to invite you to taste a few things, keeping in mind that you're eating in a half an hour. No, but it's the holidays, and actually, as I was semi-joking earlier, but it is, we have to practice whatever we do. So we just have to practice making choices and having the things we like best and not overdoing. And all of these are healthful, they have healthful ingredients.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I find some